Hello friends, and thank you as always for visiting the Legend Sports Universe YouTube channel, Legend Sports Universe, where legends play forever. The Franchise Stars Football League comes to you live from the New Orleans Superdome, the Caesars Superdome, but hell, everybody knows it's the New Orleans Superdome, as it's always been. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers visit the New Orleans Saints, an NFC South battle, only with more on the line here, as this is our final wildcard game of year one of the FSFL. Drew Brees leads the Saints, Jameis Winston leads the Bucs, and we're about ready to go here in New Orleans. These two teams met twice this year. They split their two meetings. The Buccaneers won the last one in Week 17. It was a must-win situation for Tampa Bay, who clawed their way into a playoff spot late in the season. This Buccaneers defense has been exceptional throughout the season. Jameis Winston had arguably his best game of the year in that Week 17 matchup against the Saints. That victory helped propel the Bucs into this spot. But the Saints come in here as the division champs. They do come in here as the favorites. A big key for Tampa. What are they going to get out of Winston? Again, Winston has had turnover problems through the year. He was benched for 3 games midway through the season. But despite the turnovers, Tampa has won more with Winston than they did when his substitute Josh Freeman played for those 3 games. So Winston regained control of the helm, and now he will lead the offense into this wild card game. 1st and 10, they'll start out from the 23. A handoff to James Wilder. Wilder tries to get off tackle. The Saints allow nothing. Johnson in there on the stop. I'll say Wilder picked up 1. It'll be 2nd and 9. Winston goes to the shotgun for Coach Todd Bowles. Sean Payton coaching the Saints. Pass there, Winston complete. Out across the 40. That's a 16-yard strike from Winston to Mark Carrier. And it's a 1st down for Tampa Bay. Play action. Pressure from the outside. Winston hit as he throws. That's incomplete. They came from the outside. Dave Waymer gets in there, puts a shot on Winston. Got rid of it in time, but it's incomplete. It's 2nd and 10. Winston stands in, looks, fires, pass, complete. Into New Orleans territory. 23-yard pickup for Gerald Carter, and the Bucs are on the move. The Saints defense up and down during the season. They've certainly got plenty of talent, led by the terrific Pat Swilling. Swilling and Vaughn Johnson at the linebackers are the strength of this defensive corps. But the running defense has been average, and the pass defense has been solid, but has allowed some big plays that have kind of shot the Saints in the foot. Of course, there's one on the ground. James Wilder gets to the outside, gets down inside the 20 to the 19, and the chains move again for Tampa. Shotgun. Winston again. Looks, fires, incomplete. Second and 10. Play action. Winston starts to roll, stops, now tries to dump it off. That was intended for the tight end, Ron Hall. That one misses the mark as well, and now it's 3rd and 10. So the Saints defense trying to clamp down, limit the Bucs to a field goal here on this opening drive. Winston looks to the right-hand side. That's complete. To the 5, touchdown. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Lawrence Dawsey reels it in, and the Buccaneers strike on the opening drive here in New Orleans. Lawrence Dawsey from Jameis Winston. A terrific start for Tampa. The Buccaneers defense, as we mentioned, is one of the top defenses in the league, staking them to a lead to open this game up. Certainly a big help here for the Bucs. Michael Ustad comes on for the extra point. Kick is up and good. 7-0 Tampa. 8 plays, 75 yards, and 258 to open things up, and the Buccaneers roll out of the gates here in New Orleans. So now Houston will kick off. The Saints and their high-powered offense will get their first crack with the ball. Drew Brees getting some last-minute instructions on the sideline. Here's Reggie Bush. Bush out across the 20, taken down at the 24. There's Brees. He is not going to be daunted by the early deficit. 35 touchdowns to 14 interceptions. Brees was sensational during the year, 4,400 yards passing. And they've also gotten a terrific year out of the lone setback here, George Rogers. Brees drops back to throw here on first down. Looks, pass incomplete. He had two guys dragging there, unable to connect. I believe that was Childs and Abramowitz. 2nd and 10. Delay handoff, Rogers. Rogers across the 30. First down yardage for Rogers on his first carry of the game. 11-yard pickup for George Rogers. Simeon Rice not happy with that outcome. Brees looks. Pass complete near the marker. First down. 11-yard pickup there for DeVary Henderson. And the chains will move again. Brees stands in. Good protection, but nobody can get open. This Bucs secondary is terrific. Brees holding on all sorts of time here for Drew Brees. Finally throws over the middle. He's got a receiver come back to him across midfield. Pickup of 6 there. That's Quinn Early, who was down the field, came back. Terrific protection by a Saints offensive line that has been mediocre during the season. Brees has taken some shots back there. And this Bucs defense can come and get you. Pass over the middle. Speaking of shots, Deuce McAllister takes a shot, but he holds on. 7-yard pickup out of the backfield. Hardy Nickerson lays him to waste, but the first down moves the chains down to the 41. There's Rogers. Rogers looks for an opening, finds a little one up the middle. He'll pick up 5 there as Jonathan Goodwin, the offensive lineman for this Saints line, for checks out of the game. Dewey Selmon on the stop for Tampa. Handoff Rogers. Rogers, nothing up the middle. He tries to pop it to the outside, but the Bucs swarm it. It'll be 3rd and 3. Kind of mirror images here. The Bucs were able to convert on their 3rd down in Saints territory. They turned that into a touchdown. Saints will try to do the same here. Intended for Hobie. I assume that was intended for Abramowitz. He can't hold on. Pass falls incomplete. 4th and 3. Now, Rich Zorro does not have a great leg, and the Saints are going to punt it. Going over 50 with Rich Zorro is dangerous. And the Saints are going to try a fake, and the Bucs don't fall for it. They go for the fake punch. Sean Payton goes into the bag of tricks, and Simeon Rice all over that one. So the fake punt fails for New Orleans. Bucs will take over with fine field position here. They'll start from their 37. Handoff, nothing. Wilder stopped for a loss of a yard. Vaughn Johnson, first man to hit him. Second and 11, midway through quarter number 1. Winston stands in. Pass is caught. There is a flag on the play. And it's going to be pass interference, and it's on the defense. So despite the pass interference call on Dave Waymer, Bucs complete the pass anyway. Actually, the penalty was a little bit further downfield, so they'll take the yardage on the penalty. 1st and 10 from the 47. Handoff, Wilder tries to get to the outside, and Pat Swilling says no, sir. Stops him at the line. It'll be 2nd and 10. Handoff, Wilder gets blown up there by Swilling again. 3rd and 12 coming up. So 3rd and 12 coming up from the New Orleans 49 here for Tampa. Winston goes into the shotgun again as we reach the 6-minute mark of quarter number 1. Winston stands in, fires deep ball down the right-hand side, incomplete. Going down the field, overthrows them a bit. Looking for Carter, and the punting unit will come on. That one out of bounds at the 24. Not a great punt by Mark Royals. New Orleans certainly sign up to start that drive at their 24. That could have been much worse. So Brees and company will get back to work for their second drive. Trips up to the high side. Rodgers the lone setback. Handoff. Picks up 4. It'll be 2nd and 6. Rodgers out to the 27. Handoff, it's Rodgers again. Up the middle, ball's loose. Ball's loose. Tampa has it, and I think that's going to be a fumble. Rodgers, I do not think he was down when he lost that ball. He took a shot. Rodgers comes up the middle. It looked like Vita Vea. Oh, maybe. Oh, yep, that's out. That ball is out. Vita Vea strips it. Levante David falls on it, and the Buccaneers take over in New Orleans territory. Vita Vea reached in for the strip, knocked it out, and David falls on it. So now Tampa will start from the New Orleans 33 with a chance to make this a 2-score game. Wilder up the middle. He'll pick up 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Delay. Fake to Wilder, looks to the left-hand side, complete, steps out of bounds, but it's caught by Carrier. He's out at the 17, 1st and 10, chance move. Shotgun empty backfield, Winston stands in, dumps it off, complete. That's going to be Harris. Down to the 10, pickup of 7, Harris's first catch of the game. Winston, handoff, Wilder. Looks for a hole, can't find one. Lewis Paul comes through and pops him, and John Wade on the offensive line for the Bucs. Hobbled, he's going to check out of this game. He's keeping his helmet on, though, so I would expect to see him back in fairly short order. 3rd and inches, but the Bucs go with an empty backfield here. Interesting, they've got 5 wide. Looks. Out route, incomplete. Look for Harris on a little tight end out route. Interesting play call there from Bowles. On the 3rd and inches, you got a big, strong back in James Wilder. But instead, the pass falls incomplete. 4th and inches, they'll go for the field goal. Michael Lustad from 25 yards, a chip shot, puts it through, and the Bucs have made this a 2-score game. 10-0 Tampa, 3:06 left in the first. Kickoff here taken at the goal line by Reggie Bush. We'll see if the postseason special teams play continues. Again, of the 5 wildcard games so far, we've had a special teams return of some sort in 4 of them. Brees in the shotgun. Stands in, looks, out in the flat, complete. That's McAllister. Out to the 25, pickup of 7. Second and 3 from the 25. Man in motion. Handoff. Rodgers. Grabbing the backfield around the ankle. Simeon Rice. Terrific tackle there. Rodgers gets nothing. It'll be 3rd and 3. Motion out of the backfield. Brees has to get this play off, and he's not going to. That was late motion from McAllister. I'm not sure if Brees changed things up at the line or what, but that's going to be a delay of game call. Cost the Saints 5, and now it'll be 3rd and 8 from the 21. Winner of this game heads into San Francisco. Brees drops back. Pressure coming. Selmon from one side, Rice from the other, and it's Rice who gets to him for the first sack of the game. Simeon Rice has shown up to play here in this first quarter. Couple of excellent tackles, and now he gets to Drew Brees. This Buccaneers secondary is terrific. And even there, that wasn't a bad job by the offensive line. Brees is going to have to get rid of the ball a little bit quicker, be perhaps willing to throw the ball away a little bit, or this Bucs defense might make his day a very, very long one. Bucs will start off in New Orleans territory after the punt there. Carter brings it back to the New Orleans 49. So the Buccaneers with a chance to put an early clamp on this game. Up 10-0 here late in the first. And now with good field position. Touchdown here would make it a 3-score game. Handoff. Wilder, nothing doing there. 8 carries, 18 yards for Wilder. Bucs have not been able to get him on track as of yet. 2nd and 11 from midfield. Handoff, Wilder slips through an arm tackle. Not going to bring James Wilder down that way. Down to the 42, it'll be 3rd and 3, and that'll take us to the end of quarter number 1. 10-0 Bucs. It's been all Tampa in the early going here in New Orleans. We get ready for quarter number 2 with the Saints in desperate need of a stop. Handoff, Wilder up the middle, 1st down and more, inside the 35. Down to the 30. Wilder's best carry of the game. Stopped by Myers, 1st and 10. Handoff, Wilder again. Tries to cut it back. He gets stopped up the middle. Support from the secondary. Myers with another tackle. No gain there. It's 2nd and 10 from the 30. Winston, handoff. Wilder tries to go outside. Saints all over that one. Wilder fights for a yard. 12 carries already for James Wilder. Haven't seen Eddie Graham as of yet. Graham, the one who tends to spell. Although he's in on this play. Wilder rolls right. Pressure coming. Wilder, and Winston's just going to throw it away. That's what they need Jameis Winston to do. Waymer takes a little bit of a shot at Winston at the end of the play there. So now Michael Usted will come on for a 46-yard field goal attempt to try to make it a 13-0 lead for Tampa. Usted's kick is up and good. So Usted puts it through. It's 13-0 Bucs. A minor victory there for New Orleans to hold them to the field goal. But New Orleans has to get something going on offense here. Reggie Bush brings it out to the 19. Good coverage on the kickoff return from Tampa. Here you see the Eagles defeated the Cowboys 31-26. The Eagles will host the Vikings, who dominated the Atlanta Falcons in Minnesota. And the winner of this goes to face the top-seeded 49ers, 14-3. San Francisco got the week off. They're sitting at home watching like you are. 2nd and 10 after no gain there. Man in motion. Brees barely gets the play off in time. Handoff up the middle. There's Mark Ingram, his first carry of the game. He picks up 6. It'll be 3rd and 4. Brees stands in. Looks. Out route. Complete. Tight end. Oh, no. Sorry. I thought that was 86. 46. Danny Abramowitz. His first catch of the game. It's a little 5-yard out in front of Rondé Barber, who comes up with the tackle, but it is enough to move the sticks. 1st and 10 for New Orleans. Handoff. Rodgers to the outside, and Rodgers gets popped, and there's a flag on the play. And it's a hold. Well, if there was a hold on that, there wasn't a particularly good hold by Willie Roaf because the Bucs got right into the backfield anyway. But instead, it'll now be a 1st and 20. Brees stands in, looks out, route to the left-hand side, complete to Very Henderson, but he steps out of bounds as he tries to cut it back. So that'll be only an 8-yard pickup for Henderson, 2nd and 12 from the 29. Hand off up the middle, Deuce McAllister. McAllister's first carry of the game. He's got a couple of catches, but he carries there for 6. Dewey Selmon on the stop. 3rd and 5 for New Orleans. Brees over the middle, complete, down into Tampa territory. That's a 1st down inside the 40. Down to the 36. Brees fires that one over the middle to Quinn Early 2nd catch of the game. Brees is 7 of 9 so far. No small feat against this Tampa defense. 1st and 10. Brees calls for motion. Handoff. Rodgers up the middle. Picks up 3. 8 carries, 26 yards. So far for George Rodgers on the day. Dewey Selmon with another tackle. Brees changes things up, it seemed like, coming out of the huddle. In the pocket, throws near the marker, broken up, incomplete. Intended for Henderson. And it'll be 3rd and 7. Brees in the pocket again. Pass over the middle, and he had him open and missed him. Abramowitz was open in the middle of the field, and Brees, who's been solid so far, as we mentioned, misses the target. And again, from 50, the Saints do not want to chance it. So they're going to punt and try to play field position. That's a good punt there from Morstead, out of bounds at the 5. But down 13-0. And with Rich Zarro, not a great kicker and certainly not a great leg. The Saints did not want to take a chance of giving Tampa the ball near midfield. Handoff, James Wilder stopped at the line. It'll be 2nd and 10. Bucs leaning hard on James Wilder at the moment. Give it to him again. Picks up 5 out to the 10. 14 first half carries for Wilder. We still got 7 minutes left in the half. Winston stands in, looks near side, complete, but short of the marker. Carter comes back for it, and the Saints were all over that. So 4th and 4, Mark Royals will come on to punt for Tampa, and New Orleans is going to get good field position here and try to cash in on something before we get to halftime. Taken at midfield, short return. Bush only able to get 3 on the return back to the 47, but the Saints will start on the Bucs side of the field. Certainly something you'll sign up for if you're an offense. He starts off in the gun. Handoff, Rodgers. Gets down, spins his way down, close to the 40. 7-yard pickup for Rodgers. It'll be 2nd and 3. Gets into it with Levante David at the end of the play. There's movement there. We'll see who went. I think that might have been a false start, and it is. So New Orleans moves 5 yards back, and that'll be 2nd and 8. Brees, pass, misses the mark. Brees has missed his last 3. 3rd and 8 from the Tampa 45. Henderson in motion. Brees stands in, looks over the middle. That's complete. It's Abramowitz over the middle. 1st down to the 34. Chains will move. 2nd catch of the game for Danny Abramowitz. First and 10 from the 34, 4.5 minutes left in this first half. Motion again for New Orleans. Handoff. Rodgers inside the 30. That's a first down carry for George Rodgers down to the 24. Good run for Rodgers. 10 for 44 now on the day. Play action. Brees stands in. Looking end zone. Tipped away. Incomplete. Brees looking in the corner of the end zone. But it is broken up. It'll be 2nd and 10. Play action again. Brees, pressure from the weak side. Brees goes deep, back of the end zone, incomplete. That one goes long. Rondé Barber in coverage. So now it's 3rd and 10. Brees drops again. Once again, terrific coverage. Good protection by the Saints. This line has done a nice job so far today. Brees fires. End zone touchdown. It's George Rodgers out of the backfield. Rodgers gets loose. Brees throws a strike, and a terrific job by the Saints offensive line. Zorro's extra point is through. 7 plays, 53 yards, and 225. And just like that, we got a ball game here in New Orleans. 13-7 Tampa. Good patience there by Brees, although we have said, of course, when it works, it's good patience. When it doesn't work, it's he's holding the ball too long. So, I'll own that. The kickoff here returned by the Bucs. Out to the 21. So now we'll see how aggressive Todd Bowles' Bucs squad is going to be trying to push it down the field here. With a little over 3 minutes left in the half. Winston fires, incomplete. Jameis Winston now 6 of 13 for 78 yards. He does have the touchdown pass on the opening drive. Second and 10, handoff. It's Wilder. Wilder tries to go off tackle. The Saints blow it up. He only picks up a yard. Winston in the gun. Stands in, pass, beautiful play to tip that one away. Brett Maxey lays out and gets a hand on it to break it up. Incomplete. 4th down coming up for Tampa. And Mark Royals will come on to punt. So now the Saints with a chance to really take momentum back in this game. From the 34, Bush out across the 40 to the 41. 2:22 remaining in the half. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. Play action. Brees hit from the weak side. Pass on the sideline. There's a flag on the play. The penalty is against New Orleans. Henry Childs is going to be flagged for it. Incomplete pass. They'll take the incomplete there. Make it 2nd and 10. Handoff. Rodgers tries to get it to outside to the high side, and the ball's on the ground again. Ball's on the ground again. Dewey Selmon falls on it, and now we're going to have to see if this is a fumble. That'll be the 2nd fumble of the game from Rodgers. This one, however, I do not believe is going to be ruled a fumble. Tampa's offense coming on the field, but I think they're going to have to about face this and go back to the sideline. Rodgers looked pretty clearly to be down before that ball came out.
Previous play is under review.
And you can see it there. So the Saints will maintain possession there. Hardy Nickerson comes up for the stop. It'll be 3rd and 10, and that'll get us to the 2-minute warning. 13-7 Bucs. Good one here in New Orleans. The final wild card game here in year 1 of the Franchise Stars Football League. Brees in the shotgun. Stands in, looks, pass complete to Barry Henderson into Tampa territory inside the 45. No huddle offense here from Brees. They do have the 3 timeouts. They don't have to push it. Brees looks left-hand side, complete. Short gain there. It's a pickup of 4 down to the 38. That was Nance on the reception. Brees goes deep, back of the end zone, towards the corner, incomplete. Intended for Childs, but Nickerson stayed with him. 3rd and 6 from the 38. Brees on the slant, batted away, incomplete. Broken up by Abraham, 4th and 6. And the Saints will punt it again. Try to pin Tampa deep here. Again, they do have all 3 of their timeouts. Out of bounds at the 10 from Royals. So now Winston, if you're Tampa, you can't just tuck this ball away. New Orleans can stop the ball can stop it 3 times. So if you're the Bucs, you've got to get yourself a first down here. And then you can just kind of get yourself into the tunnel. Winston stands back, fires, broken up. Oh, Carter gets upended. Takes a shot there from Tom Myers. An interesting celebration from Myers, who has had himself a fine game here for the Saints so far. Winston stands in, looks near side, complete along the sideline. First down out to the 33. Winston hits Mark Carrier. That'll move the chains. 3rd catch of the game for Carrier. Winston in the gun. Pass there, it's a short one. Complete to Harris. Bucs take their first time out. Shotgun again, looking right side, incomplete. Dawsey and Waymer getting into it. These 2 teams, again, division rivals. So there's a little extra intensity when division rivals face off in the playoffs. 3rd and 6. Winston standing in, looks right-hand side, intercepted by New Orleans. That may be a pick 6. Touchdown Saints. Dave Waymer jumps the route on Jameis Winston, and we talked about it in the intro. How Winston plays, particularly the turnovers, are going to be a huge part in this game. He played a clean game in the Week 17 win, but he gets picked off here by Dave Waymer, who takes it to the house. And heading into halftime, the Buccaneers just take a kick in the mouth. The Saints are going to take the lead. 37 seconds left in the first half. Rizzaro comes on for the extra point. It is up and good. So Dave Waymer, with the pick 6 off Jameis Winston, gives the Saints a 14-13 lead, 37 seconds left in the first half. Here's the kickoff. Out across the 20. Marty Carter brought down at the 21. So now Winston will try to regroup. You got to think Tampa's not going to test much of it, although New Orleans does still have the 3 timeouts. And Winston is going to throw. Drops back for a little more space. Pass right-hand side, incomplete. Jameis Winston is now 8 of 20 for 105 yards. He does have the touchdown on the opening drive. And now he also has the pick 6. That right now is the difference in the game. 2nd and 10, Winston stands in the pocket. Looks over the middle, pass complete. Ron Hall out across the 30 to the 33, first down yardage. Bucs now call a timeout. That's an interesting one. Looking deep down the left-hand side, well out of bounds, incomplete. Michael Lusted, a very solid kicker. Tampa still needs 25 yards to give Lusted, probably more like 30 yards to give Lusted any shot. Pass there, complete. Dumped off over the middle, out across the 45 to the 48. The Bucs take their last timeout. 11 seconds left. Lawrence Dawsey on the catch there. Good job evading the defender. Winston rolls to the right. He's going to throw this one away. So 5 seconds left. We're in Hail Mary territory here to end the half. Receivers are loaded up to the high side. Winston. Good job by the line. Winston's going to air this one out. Deep down the right-hand side. In the corner of the end zone. Man, there. Oh, I thought that was going to be caught. Dawsey found a pocket, went up, and it looked like he got his hands on it, but he took a shot, can't hold on. And that brings us into the tunnel for halftime. 14-13 New Orleans. Bucs dominated the first quarter. Saints came back in the second quarter. We got a good one here at the Superdome. As we mentioned, the Eagles took down the Cowboys. The Vikings took down the Falcons. Those two teams will meet in Philly next week. The winner here heads to San Francisco to take on the 49ers. Tall order for anybody. The 49ers. Just a terrific season. 14-3, the best record in football. Houston to kickoff to start the second half. New Orleans will get the ball to open things up. Taken at the 2. Out across the 20. Out across the 25. Reggie Bush out to the 28. And that's where the Saints will start. George Rogers, 11 carries, 44 yards. He did have the fumble that led to one of Tampa's 2 field goals. Handoff, it's Ingram. Out across the 30, out across the 35 to the 36. Second carry for Ingram. He picks up 9. Second and 1. Handoff, that's Rogers. First down, out across the 40, out across the 45 to the 46. Kelly comes up on the stop. New Orleans moves the chains. Bucs defense, again, has been so good. They need a big stop here. Can't let the Saints get too much momentum rolling on their side. Handoff, Ingram. He takes a shot, picks up 2. Ante David, the first man to him. Second and 8. Brees in the gun for Coach Sean Payton. Stands in, fires to the near side at the marker. It's caught, but short, just short of the marker, the spot there, caught by Abramowitz. 3rd and inches. And the ball looks basically on the line. And Brees is going to throw on 3rd and inches. Short pass over the middle, complete. To Barry Henderson. The short pickup down to the Tampa 40. That'll move the chains again. 4th catch of the game for Henderson. Handoff there. It's Ingram again. Now New Orleans giving Mark Ingram some carries. Change of pace with Rodgers, although Rodgers is back in the game now. 2 tight end set here on 2nd and 6. Play action. Brees, pass, complete. Down inside the 25, down inside the 20. Henry Childs reels it in. His first catch of the game is good for 17 as Brees finds his big tight end for another New Orleans first down. First and 10 from the 19. I formation behind Brees. Handoff, Rodgers, up the middle. Moves the pile a bit down to the 15. Pick up a 4. Brees, handoff. Rodgers takes a shot. On the offensive line, there's Carl Nix. Nix is going to check out of this game, and Nix is going down the tunnel. The Saints' offensive line has done a very nice job so far today. We've only had 1 sack in the game. Simeon Rice did have that, but Brees has largely had time to work. 3rd and 5. Stands in. Brees in the pocket. Pressure from the weak side, and there you go. Man leaves the line. Not saying that that's the cause. Perhaps coincidental. But regardless, Dewey Selmon or Leroy Selmon rather, gets to Drew Brees. So this is what you would have expected from the Bucs. Rice with the sack, Selmon with a sack, both of them in double figures on the season. Brees is brought down. That's going to push them back to the 24. And Rich Zarro will come on for a 41-yard field goal attempt. The snap, the kick. It is up and good. Cesaro puts it through. And the Saints extend their lead to 4. It's 17-13 New Orleans. Here's Zarro with the kick. Taken by Marty Carter. Out across the 20. Carter is brought down at the 23-yard line. There's Jameis Winston, who has to get this Bucs offense into gear. 1st and 10 from the 23. Handoff. Wilder tries to cut it back, and he's blown up the middle. Vaughn Johnson hits him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. Handoff. Wilder spins out of one tackle, but then gets hammered. Johnson again gets him. 3rd and 13. The Saints loading up, and they're perhaps just saying, we're going to stop Wilder and make Winston try to beat us. 3rd and 13. Winston fires. Incomplete. Overthrows his man. Jameis Winston is now 10 of 26, and the punting unit will come on. So the Bucs go 3 and out, and now Tampa's on their heels a bit. Punt here from Royals. Fair catch is called back at the 37 by Reggie Bush. 7:18 left in the third quarter. 17-13 New Orleans. And off Rodgers to the outside. He's brought down by Dewey Selmon. Pickup of 3. 2nd and 7. Handoff. Rodgers, first down. Good strong run there from George Rodgers to the 48. Reynolds on the stop, but the chains will move. Brees, delay handoff up the middle. Nothing is there. Mark Ingram loses a yard. It'll be 2nd and 11. Dewey Selmon on the stop. Hard count from Brees. Nobody bites. Late motion. They got called for that before, and they're going to get called for it again. They've run that play a few times, but that play, or something very similar to it, got them a delay of game earlier on. And this is now the second time. That'll push them back 5, 2nd and 16. Brees in the gun. Stands in the pocket, pass complete. Out across the 45 to midfield. It'll be 3rd and 8. Brees 15 of 24. For 165 and a touchdown. That was Lance Moore. 3rd and 8. High snap. Brees corrals it. Stands in. Pass. Deep. Brees going for it all. Incomplete. Abramowitz deep. But well covered on the play by Reynolds, and the punting unit will come on. Morstead with the punt, angle to the sideline, not a great kick at all. That one goes out of bounds at the 27, so both punters have had one bad kick in that situation. We'll see if the Bucs can capitalize on their opportunity. Starting from the 27, Wilder out across the 35 to the 37. 18 carries for 51 yards for James Wilder. The Saints have done a nice job on Wilder today. But he picks up 9 there. And off, first down. That kind of run is why that earlier 3rd and 1 inside the 10 pass call was such an odd call from Coach Todd Bowles. Settled for 3 there. Give it to Wilder. Willis Paul on the stop. No gain. 2nd and 10. Winston, pass slant off the mark. And Jameis Winston is struggling. Led a terrific opening drive. The Bucs scored a touchdown on their opening drive. Winston hitting Lawrence Dawsey from 21 yards out. Bucs offense has not done much since then. Winston rolls left. Pass down the field, incomplete. Winston throwing off balance. Marshawn Lattimore in the coverage. And the Bucs will have to punt it again. Royals with the kick. Bush takes it at the 21. Good coverage. He'll only get out to the 26. 2:11 left in the 3rd quarter. 17-13 New Orleans here at the Superdome. Winner moves on to take on the 49ers in the divisional round next week. 4 wide set here for Coach Sean Payton. Man in motion. Handoff Rodgers. Rodgers gets a hole and goes through it. First down yardage for Rodgers out to the 37. That'll move the sticks. Motion again. Handoff. Rodgers across the 45 to the 46. Sorry, that was Ingram. Didn't catch that sub had happened. Ingram with his 6th carry of the game. Ingram checks back out. Rodgers the lone set back here. 2nd and 2. Handoff. Rodgers. Stop. Takes a shot. Good job from Abraham coming up from the secondary. It'll be 3rd and 3. 10 seconds left in the 3rd. Saints will have to run a play here before the gun sounds. Brees drops. Stands. Dumps it off. Complete. First down into the Tampa side of the field. There's Henry Childs down to the 46, and that'll take us into the 4th quarter. 17-13 Saints as the gun sounds. Good one going here in New Orleans. It has been a defensive struggle again. 7 of those New Orleans points coming on the pick 6. Dave Waymer intercepting Jameis Winston and bringing it back for the score. That's the difference in this game right now. Brees fires. Incomplete. And he had him. Abramowitz had gotten a little bit of room. Brees puts it just a little bit out ahead of him. 2nd and 10. Pressure coming up the middle. Brees dumps it off. McAllister gets down to the 42. It'll be 3rd and 6. 3rd catch of the game for McAllister. Brees stands in. Fires. Right-hand side. Complete near the sideline. Down to the 34. There's Quinn Early. Early, his 3rd catch of the game. Chains move again for New Orleans. And the Bucs defense come up with a big stop. Field goal here, you're still feeling okay. New Orleans touchdown, it suddenly becomes a 2-score game for an offense that really hasn't done much since the opening drive. Out route from Brees, incomplete, intended for Hobie Brenner. John Lynch there in coverage at 2nd and 10. Brees drops. Pressure, down he goes. Leroy Selmon, his 2nd sack of the game, 3rd sack for Tampa. Brees goes down back at the 38. That's out of Rich Zorro's range. This is now a 55-yard field goal attempt. Brees stands in. Looks. Right side. Incomplete. And the Saints, they could theoretically go for it, but I don't think they're going to on 4th and 14. So expect Morstead to punt it and try to pin them deep here. Morstead kind of shanked his last one in this spot. Normally a very good punter at angling those kicks towards the sideline. Puts this one there. Looks like it's going to find the end zone, and it does. Morstead snaps his chin strap in disgust as he walks off the field. Buccaneers will start off from the 20. 12:50 left in the game. 17-13 Saints in our final wild card matchup here in year one of the Franchise Stars Football League. Winston stands in, fires over the middle, complete, out across the 40 to the 45. Order out to the 46. First and 10. Winston, handoff, Wilder, nothing there. Picks up a yard, and that's it. The Saints 4th in the league in takeaways, and so far the takeaway, the Dave Waymer pick 6, the big play in this game. 2nd and 9. Handoff, Wilder, he's stopped again. And the Saints trying to load up and stop Wilder. They're going to make Jameis Winston try and beat them. There's movement there. That's a false start on Tampa. So that'll push them back another 5. That'll get it to 3rd and 16 from the 39. 4 wide, trips to the high side. Wilder next to Winston in the shotgun. Winston looks, right-hand side, incomplete. Jameis Winston is now down to 11 of 30. Copeland and Waymer talking. Waymer's gotten into jaw-jacking matches with a few guys during the course of this game. When you have a pick 6, you're allowed to do that. It's in the contract. Punt here from Royals. Fair catch is called from Reggie Bush back at the 13. So this Bucs defense has been terrific per usual. They need a big stop here, though. Brees stands in, swings one wide, complete, but a shot taken. Pick up a 4, Quinn early on the leaping grab, but he got kind of laid out there. Brees, then apologetic chest tap there and back on the way back to the huddle. He knows he's set early up to take a shot there. Fires this one, that one's complete. Another shot taken by Hobie Brenner this time. Brenner holds on. Takes the shot from Dewey Selmon, but keeps control for the first down out to the 25. Inside 10 minutes remaining. Handoff, Rodgers tries to get outside. John Lynch not having any of that. Stops Rodgers for a loss of 2. The big, tough, strong safety for Tampa, John Lynch, comes up and introduces himself to George Rodgers. 3rd time these teams have played this season. Surely those two have gotten acquainted plenty previously. Up the middle, and Dewey Selmon knifes his way through and stops Rodgers. Rodgers gets up a little bit gingerly there. Rodgers is going to check out of this one. 3rd and 13. He may have come out of the game anyway. Deuce McAllister checks in. 3rd and 13 from the 23. Brees fires, incomplete. And the Saints will have to punt. So the Bucs defense does its job. Morstead with the punt. Carter calls for the fair catch. Back at the 30. And Jameis Winston and the Bucs will get back to work. Not a good game for Jameis Winston. 11 of 30. He's thrown a pick. Again, he looked solid on the opening drive. Threw a touchdown on that opening drive. This Bucs offense has done nothing since then. Here's Wilder. Wilder out across the 35. 23 carries for 56 yards for James Wilder. This Saints defense has done a very nice job in this one. Shotgun, handoff, Wilder again. Tries to fight his way through. He gets 3 out to the 38. Dawsey and Waymer engage Dave Lamer, just getting into it with every Bucs receiver, it seems like. Big third down coming up here. 3rd and 2 from the 38 for Tampa. Handoff. Wilder. First down and more. James Wilder breaks it down in New Orleans territory across midfield. Good, strong run. From James Wilder. Clock keeps rolling, but so does the Bucs drive. Winston. Over the middle. Shot. Forced incomplete. Big hit there by Vaughn Johnson. Again, Johnson and Swilling. That linebacking tandem is the lead for this New Orleans defense. Wilder gets to the outside, though. First down, James Wilder. Down inside the 30 to the 29. James Wilder putting the Bucs offense on his back here. Huge drive here mid-4th quarter as the Bucs try to reclaim the lead. Pass complete. Inside the 20. Down to the 16. First and 10. Bucs putting together a drive. Handoff. Wilder hesitates. Spins, tries to spin his way out of a tackle. Good job there, though, holding on. Believe that was Willis Paul with the stop. Pickup of 2, 2nd and 8. As we come up on 5 minutes left in the game. Handoff. Nothing. To the outside. They give it to Graham. His first carry of the game, and he loses a yard. Willis Paul, back-to-back big plays for this New Orleans defense. 3rd and 9. Now the Bucs need Jameis Winston to make a play. 4 wide. Winston, pressure coming. Winston can't get outside. There's the sack. Wayne Martin gets to him for the sack. First sack allowed by the Bucs today, and it comes in a huge spot. Martin chases down Winston from behind. 4th down coming up for Tampa. Big sack from Wayne Martin. So now Michael Lusted will come on for the 41-yard field goal attempt to at least try to get them within a field goal. Usted's kick is up and good. So it's a 1-point game here in New Orleans. Good drive by the Bucs, but it stalls out late thanks to the sack from Martin. And a pair of tackles on runs. Willis Paul coming up with a couple of strong plays there. Usted hammers that one into the New Orleans end zone. So the Saints will start off from the 25. Leading 17-16, 3:43 remaining in the game. The Bucs defense has carried them all season. They need to come through here. Handoff. Ingram. Remember, Rodgers left the last drive looking like he was a little bit dinged up. We'll see what happens here with Ingram in the backfield. Now it's McAllister. So George Rodgers dinged up. Quick little wide receiver screen there to Very Henderson. Jukes one man, but Leroy Selmon comes over to help. Pops brings him down. 3rd and 3 from the 32. Brees looks. Left side complete. Deuce McAllister. First down, New Orleans. McAllister out to the 45, and that one hurt. 4th catch of the game for McAllister. Soft coverage out there in the flat. Chains move. Romowitz in motion. Brees drops back to pass over the middle, incomplete. 22 of 37 for 216 and a score for Drew Brees. Second and 10. Henderson in motion. Brees drops. Pass. Incomplete. Henderson had it but took a shot. Third and 10. A little surprised the Saints have passed on these two downs. Brees rolls, throws over the middle. Incomplete. Henderson was there, but he took a shot from Kelly. That was Lance Moore. Then Abramowitz gets into it with Kelly at the end of that play. So the Saints, you've got capable backs there in Ingram and McAllister, even with Rodgers out of the game. I think you've got to run the ball there and put time pressure on the Bucs. They now get the ball back. Minute 56 remaining, but they have all three of their timeouts. And remember, because of the field goal on the last drive, a field goal would give them the lead. Winston hits there. Great catch by Mark Carrier. First down, Tampa Bay, out to the 42. Carrier was inbounds. He did not get out of bounds there, so the clock will still move. Minute 35, no huddle offense for the Bucs. Michael Lusted kicking into a net on the sideline. Jameis Winston, drag route over the middle, incomplete. Sammy Knight comes up for the coverage. Winston, pass, complete, no! Carter had it, and Lattimore popped him, and he couldn't hold on. 3rd and 10 for the Bucs. Winston senses pressure, tries to roll, throws, incomplete. That one is thrown out of bounds. So Winston throws that one away to avoid the sack, but now it is 4th and 10. The Bucs season on the line here. Minute 17 remaining. They trail by 1. 4th and 10 from their own 42. Winston stands in. Looks. Pass. Tipped away. Incomplete. And the Saints will take over. Vaughn Johnson with the tight end, Jackie Harris. Johnson goes up and bats the pass away. So now, again, the Bucs do have all three of their timeouts. So theoretically, they could get the ball back here. A first down from the Saints would end it. George Rodgers still out of this game. Handoff, Ingram up the middle. He gets gobbled up by Nickerson. Bucs take their first timeout. 2nd and 10. Ingram again. Ingram breaks a tackle. First down, Mark Ingram, and that's pretty much going to lock this one up for New Orleans. Big run from Mark Ingram. The first down resets things, and now Brees takes a knee. Tampa takes its last timeout. Brees takes another knee there. 3rd and 12 from the 27. Now, you're going to see horrible clock management here from Madden. So they'll take the knee here, but then they're going to rush the field goal unit out, I bet, to try to kick a field goal before the end of the game, which is nonsense because there's 18 seconds left and the game should just run out. But it's also like the quickest change in history. It takes 7 seconds for them to get the field goal unit on. Stupid. It doesn't impact the outcome of the game. But still, how nobody in testing catches that is just kind of annoying. But the Saints hit the field goal at the end, and New Orleans takes down the Bucs, who give a terrific effort. The defense for Tampa, its usual strong self. But the pick six from Dave Waymer against Jameis Winston, really the difference in this game. And Tampa Bay's season comes to an end. New Orleans has a date in San Francisco next weekend. Take a look at the team stats here. Again, 314 total offense for the Saints, only 277 yards of total offense for the Bucs. Neither team went over 200 yards in total passing. Each team had a turnover. The George Rogers fumble led to Tampa's first field goal. But the pick six by Dave Waymer late in the first half against Jameis Winston completely flipped the script on this one. The Saints overcome 6 penalties. Time of possession dominance there from New Orleans, 34 minutes to almost 26 for the Bucs. Brees, 22 of 39 for a touchdown, no interceptions, 216 yards, modest numbers, but Brees didn't make the big mistake. Jameis Winston, 13 of 37 for 194. A touchdown that was thrown on the opening drive. And then the pick six, as we mentioned, to Waymer. James Wilder, 27 for 94 for the Bucs. George Rogers, 20 for 76 for New Orleans. Mark Ingram added 9 for 47. DeVary Henderson leads the Saints in receiving, 5 for 45. Mark Carrier and Gerald Carter each had 4 catches for Tampa. Lawrence Dawsey had the receiving touchdown there. On the defensive front, Dewey Selmon, 14 tackles for Tampa Bay. Leroy Selmon gets so much of the credit, but Dewey Selmon, a fine game. Nickerson added 13 tackles. Wayne Martin with a huge play in this game, that third down sack of Jameis Winston. On that mid-fourth quarter drive, that was the only sack that the Saints recorded, but it was a huge one. It meant the Bucs had to settle for the field goal there in a 4-point game. Got them to within 1. That was as close as they'd get. Leroy Selmon, pair of sacks for the Bucs. Simeon Rice had a sack as well, and there's the one interception. Dave Waymer, the 41-yard interception return on the pick six. 36 seconds left in the first half, and the Saints take down the Bucs 20-16 in New Orleans. Greatly appreciate you tuning in as always. The wild card round is now set. New Orleans goes to San Francisco. Minnesota goes to Philadelphia on the NFC side. On the AFC side, the Buffalo Bills will visit the Oakland Raiders, and the top-seeded Tennessee Oilers will host the Cleveland Browns and Jim Brown. Jim Brown, the league's leading rusher during the season. Earl Campbell, the most touchdowns in the league during the regular season. Should be a fun one there in Nashville. Until next time, folks, greatly appreciate it. Bang the like button if you haven't as of yet. Subscribe if you haven't as of yet. And most importantly, be good to each other. And we'll talk soon. The Saints take down the Bucs 20-16 in New Orleans.